Women of color in ministry coming together. Both, I name problem from academia, academic industrial complex, and then at a local church level, unto Jesus only. There's no process. And I'm glad you're coming to California. In Asian American circle in California, religious landscape, they follow Tim Keller's Jesus. Yeah. And they invite Tim Keller's satellite church, Crossway or Crossroad, Pacific Crossroad, and they invite them to tell them how to deal with church structure. Isn't that strange? And then Asian Americans come together and have a symposium, not what I put together. What's his name? Evangelical person in Washington, D.C., sojourner. Jim Wallace comes to LA, and all these Asian American pastors gather, and they're asking questions about Asian American issues to him. And I'm sitting there, oh my, this is so absurd. And they give him all the authority, and they ask questions, and he doesn't even know the difference between Asian American and Asians. Folks, this is the reality I am dealing with. I don't want to preach to the choir, and that's why I love the church with the good, the bad, and ugly. If we go too far to the left, you're dusting off the very target audience you need to deconstruct. I think we could use some subversion tactic that Esther showed. Make the king restless, sleepless. Don't spill everything all at once. She segmented step by step. So I'm imagining last night after talking with Dr. Rose, how do I imagine in West Coast when you have a conference in GTU, how many Asian American women leaders are going to be able to come? I have a huge question mark. You're going to have people without constituencies. GTU alone dust off Asian American. So I'm challenging you here. Do you want to continue to preach to the choir? Or do you want to indoctrinate, deconstruct, and reconstruct evangelicals? Because they have the numbers, and they have those too. So how do you enter into their palace? That's what Isaac is doing. That's what AWOL is about. Far out left and far right both have their fundamentalism. Similarity, attraction. Unless you look like us, unless you think like us, you are not one of us, exist in both camps, right? So what I call critical realist, both and, that's what I would like to challenge women of color in ministry. Otherwise, Asian American, Latina may not be part of us. How does that sound? They are begging for mentoring, but you have to package it in a way that they can swallow, not knowing what they're swallowing. I think I need to stop here.